What is good, you beautiful people on YouTube? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Get into another reaction. Good old One Piece. Excuse me, my allergies were fucking with me. Holy shit. New episode of One Piece 1060, baby. Oh my god. I've been loving every second of this for the past couple episodes, and it just keeps getting higher and higher in anticipation and exhilaration with my boy Zoro, bro. We're getting a lot of moments with him, and we're seeing a little bit more of a focus on him and his fight with King. And last episode in particular, we got mostly him, but we saw a little bit more of Komurasaki and well, Hiyori, but Komurasaki for Orochi, that's how he knows her. Him kind of freaking out, like, oh my god, you're alive, you know what I'm saying? And she's playing that Sasaimon or whatever that instrument is. And it seems like it's kind of resonating or linking with Enma in a way, to where it's like kind of overusing its strength or like power in Zoro's hand, and he's kind of losing control of it here and there, and it's kind of fucking with him. So he's kind of battling with his own sword and getting used to the balance between that sword and then also the other two that he has that are all cursed blades, and kind of, you know, we've seen how he's gotten them over the time of, you know, his journey through the story. And, you know, it was really nice to get a refresher and see that moment again, or those moments again, and kind of remind ourselves like how he got each of these blades and how they're kind of linked as well. Like Kitetsu 3 is made by the guy with the big long nose, and, you know, he gave us some information that Wado, Ichimon, and Enma are made by the same person as well, which is that, you know, really revered Daimyo at the time. And it's kind of that, I think it's that person, that same person that was locked up in that cave where Yamato was put in as a child for a little bit. And we're thinking that it's been rumoring and hinting that he might be a relative of Zoro, so it's been hinting at that a lot. And it's kind of just building up his backstory and also just Zoro's, like, his background even more, which is so exciting, because after all this time in One Piece, we've gotten like little its and beats of pieces of his backstory, and you'd think it'd already be like all done and dwelled out by now, but it hasn't been. And so, like, the fact that you're getting even a little bit more of that, and it's diving a little bit deeper, and there's always been kind of like a mystery between like who he's related to, and also just like, you know, the swords that he owns, like the relations to who made them or owned them before and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? He's always had quite the extravagant journey becoming a swordsman, like just through everything that he's been through and how he's come across some of these swords. Like, for example, the biggest one that I think of all the time is like he literally fought Ryuma at Thriller Bark, like his like shadow version of himself, or the zombie version of himself. Like, he was already dead, but like because of like how Gecko Moria's fucking, you know, power works and whatnot, he actually fought against that person. Which everyone else, like, they hears that, and apparently, you know, because especially he's from Wano, all the people from Wano were just like, there's no fucking way, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you smoking, bro? There's no way. Like, you fought him. But it really is true, and that's how he got that blade, and that's why that whole thing, like, the fox guy that was collecting weapons, you know what I'm saying, like, kind of, like, took that sword and said that it's a very sacred sword and needs to be taken back to where it needs to be taken back to. And, you know, that's how Zoro got his replacement for Enma. So it's been really nice to see kind of like a, you know, like reliving the moments of how he got each sword, and him kind of struggling at the same time, trying to figure out how he can actually do some damage to King. Also, like, figure out the balance between Enma and the rest of his blades. And, bro, it's been nothing short of fucking spectacular, and we're getting little big moments here and there of certain attacks. Like last episode, each of them, King and Zoro, had a really big nice attack, and the animation looks superb, and it's only up from here, like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to get into this and see what else Zoro has to do, and see how much closer we get to the climax, bro, because this shit is about to go crazy. I'm loving it so much. So without further ado, let's get in the episode. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. 1060 One Piece. The secret of Enma. Oh my god, here we go, baby. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. They just keep giving us a little bit more of a taste, a little bit more of a sprinkle of some good shit every episode. Like, nah, dude, I love this shit. Oh, animation looking clean from the jump. Damn. Okay. Go ahead, fuck this bird up. Fuck this dinosaur board up, man. Nah, this shit's looking nice. This shit's looking nice from the jump. Ooh! Look at it. He's struggling to even pick it up. Ooh, he got it though. Bro, this shit is so lit. He keeps on remembering things. Slowly but surely. Bro, this shit is giving me goosebumps. The like lack of like music, you know, it's really giving you that vibe that he's trying his best to remember things and figure it all out. Shimotsuki Kozaburu. Yeah, bro, nah, that's bro. Yo, nah, you're hyping me up right now. I love this dramatic silence, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Like, there's no music right now. It's really giving you the vibe that he's trying to think this through. Done! This guy. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Come on. Can only forge swords like them now. Bro, this is what I'm talking about, bro. I love the vibe of this episode. There's not much music going on. Just straight dialogue, learning about this backstory, man. Oh, man. I love that. Oh, man. Need a powerful owner, one that's not afraid of death. Nah, the soundtrack creeping in now. Nah. Stop, bro. The goosebumps. The greatest piece that I crafted in my life. The great king of hell. Enma. Come on, baby. We're only halfway through. We still got some shit to watch, bro. Oh my god, bro. Shit. It feels like time is moving so slow because there hasn't been much soundtrack in this episode. Oh my god, I'm loving the vibes of this shit. Okay, we're checking up on Momo. You got this shit, come on. Still struggling. Even though Kaido's clouds are weakening, they're still stronger than what he can put out right now. Okay, so exactly, maybe you can get an idea of like how to make them better. Or you can just convert them. Is that possible? I honestly can't fucking remember. Bro, all these people have no idea what's going on above them. Wild shit. That's right. Come on, Momo. Are we checking up on CP0 and these fucks again? Damn. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they're making light work of you. Damn! Oh! Yeah, y'all did not put up much of a fight. You should give him a little bit of time, I think, though. Oh shit. Yo yo. It's pissing him off, bro. They're like, bro, we should still be on Robin's ass right now. Fuck that though. Give him plenty of time to escape. Oh, the name of the village was Shimotsuki? Oh, wow. Isn't it crazy how fate works in Zoro's case? This fucking old man was in this village that he grew up in. He's the one that created Enma. And in that case, fucking Wado Ichimon too. Like, bro. Founded by a pirate? Yep. Bro, and Zoro's always been like this moment right here. He was like, all right, I'll let it choose for me. He really did that shit, bro. He could have lost his arm. That's how committed he is. Mm-hmm. 2001st. Oh my god.
女の子はね、大人になったら男の人より弱くなっちゃうの。女の子が世界一強くなんてなれないんだってパパが言ってた。ゾロはいいね、男の子だから。卑怯じゃねえかよ。お前は俺の目標なんだぞ。
You're my goal, bro.
俺がいつかお前に勝った時もそういうのか。実力じゃねえみてえにいつか必ず俺かお前が世界一の剣豪。
One of us, so both of us take on the same goal. Don't start giving up on it just because everyone else is telling you to. That you won't be able to. Zoro's that fucking guy, bro. Damn, it was literally the day after? Nah, that's crazy. Bro, this episode is so good. This is where it all started, baby. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, I'm loving this shit. No. They're gonna end this episode off on some gas. I just know it. Come on. Bro, y'all think you have a chance, bro? No. Leave, bro. Stay on the sidelines. Just watch King handle it. You ain't gonna be able to do shit to Zoro. Trust me. Oh, you see that little bit of red lightning? Nah! Oh, come on! No! Come on, Zoro, no, come on! The red lightning, oh my fucking god, the Conqueror's Haki, no! Dude, to their knees, bitch, to their fucking knees. You can't even approach me. Oh my god, it's green. Every blade is green. Holy shit. Nah, bro, this is so lit. Damn, this shit looks so much better. Holy shit, this is like the second episode. I love how they redo these, bro. It looks so good. Fucking go, bro. You're gonna know my fucking name. Perfect. That's exactly what Luffy needs in his crew. Come on, bro. It's gonna end real soon too. Nah, bro, come on. My captain and best friend. Nah. Yo, nah, bro. It had to end right there, dude. Nah. Oh my god, bro. Damn, dude. I'm fucking like sweating right now, dude. That shit was so lit. Holy fuck. I feel hot, bro. What the fuck is the thermostat at, bro? Shit. Alrighty, guys. What a fucking stunning episode of One Piece. God damn. Like I said, I feel hot right now. I feel flustered. That shit was hype, dude. Bro, I can't. That shit was so gas. Pretty much throughout this whole episode, we just got a little bit more. We dove even deeper into like reminding ourselves where Zoro came from and the backstory of him. Not only him, but also Enma itself, like the sword itself, and who created that sword, which also created Wado Ichimonji. So we get dwelled into that right from the beginning of the episode. Pretty much we saw a little bit more of Zoro just kind of fighting King and seeing some amazing, you know, hand-to-hand combat with the swords and whatnot. Like, the animation looks superb in the beginning of the episode, and then once he falls through the ground into this one part of the castle, he's kind of sitting there, and that's where we get thrown back into the flashback. And I love how the whole first half of the episode, there was barely any music. There was barely any of the soundtrack being played. Like, it just gave this other like vibe of like, you're really like learning about some serious shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to pay a fucking attention. Like, most of the time there's a soundtrack throughout the whole episode. Like, there's something being played in the background. And sure enough, there was, granted, like in you know, later in the episode and in some parts throughout those flashbacks. But for like, I feel like 90% of it, there was no music being played. And it just gave this surreal feeling like you're learning some, like, the meats of meat right here for Zoro and his backstory and like who this old man was. So basically he started putting two and two together. Like, he's been thinking about it, and he's like, how did you know, come to think of it, you know what I'm saying? Because he learned this information from the guy with the long nose. He made Kitetsu 3, and then he told him that Enma and Wado Ichimonji were made by the same swordsmith, Shimotsuki. That's the old man that we realized that was in that village, and he didn't really remember the old man's name or who he really was besides Kuina's grandfather. But he started thinking back on it, and you know, this is where he's been thinking about it throughout the fight. Like, he's like, how did a sword? How did Wado Ichimonji? How did that end up from Wano all the way to East Blue? So like some remote region in East Blue. Like, it's so far away, and it's so random that such a great sword from such a great swordsmith would end up there. So he starts thinking back. He's like, you know what? There was this old man that I used to always hang around with and kind of talk to, and I didn't really know his name. And he starts thinking. He kind of starts thinking about it and remembering more and more about that encounter and the conversations he would have with him. That's where he got his first two swords from before he even got Wado Ichimonji when Kuina died. He got those first two swords that were kind of blunt. You know, it served him his purpose for the time that he had them in the beginning of his, like, you know, growing up and practicing with them and being a, you know, swordsman up until he had to, you know, he broke them pretty easily shortly after joining Luffy's crew. I can't remember exactly when, but it was pretty early on. Like, he needed to get some new swords once they got to like Loketown, which I think is where he got Kitetsu 3, and then he got some other sword that kind of just served its purpose for a little while. Like, it wasn't as great as the other two that he had. That's for sure. Okay, for some reason it just kind of cut out for a second, but regardless, those were his first two swords, and then slowly but surely he starts remembering. Okay, yeah, that was Kuina's grandfather. Okay, and then he remembers like the old man talking about the greatest blade he ever created, and the old man was talking about a lot of people like to call swords that are very strong, like their personalities are so strong, they like to call them cursed swords. And you know why? It's because they're too weak to handle them. And so even though it sounds like a bad thing to have a sword like that, because it's cursed, right? That's an honor for a swordsmith that has created something like that, because it shows that, you know, only the few can actually handle that sword. You know what I'm saying? So he started talking about it, like, yeah, you know, I created that, the best creation I ever made was the, you know, name I gave it, the King of Hell. And then Zoro starts connecting the dots, and he's like, Enma, Like, bro, that shit is so fucking gas. And then the old man ends up passing away, but then he learns even more through over time. Like, it was Kuina's grandfather, and then he starts connecting the dots. Okay, that's how these swords got, that Wado Ichimonji got over to this place in the first place. And, you know, that's why the whole village is called that as well, because it's literally named after him, Shimotsuki. That's Zoro's from. And we saw like how, again, like how like he like made that promise with Kuina, because Kuina felt like, you know, always like reminded that she was a woman and she wasn't gonna be able to be the strongest. You know, she kind of got down on herself like by that, because everyone else was telling her that the same thing, like even her father. And Zoro was like, fuck that, like, nah, like, promise me one of us will become the best sword. Like, don't fucking cry in front of me after you just beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop listening to that shit. Like, you're acting like it's not because of skill, which is what it's mainly about. You know what I'm saying? So Zoro didn't take any of that. He was a very big rival for her, and they were the perfect rivals. And then sure enough, she passes away, and that's how he inherits that sword, Wado Ichimonji. And bro, that it shows how instilling his resolve was to become the greatest swordsman for her, but also like because he just wants, that's his goal. Like, he wants to spread his name across the world, so everybody knows that he is the greatest swordsman. And the fact that the lineup of his swords right now is just otherworldly. Like, that's a stacked fucking 3 swords right there. Enma, Wado Ichimonji, who are made by both Shimotsuki, and then also Getetsu 3, which is they're all cursed blades. And cursed being like they're hard to use. Like, the owner has to like earn their respect and really get a grasp of, you know, taking care of them and being able to really draw out its power. Like, it's not for the weak. You have to like go beyond your limits, and if you want to have a hope of controlling it. And sure enough, towards the end of the episode, we saw his Haki. Like, you know, he's like, if I keep on using this amount of Haki, I'm gonna die. But he's like, nah, I gotta get used to using that amount of Haki. And that's where you start seeing the red lightning. Like, the Conqueror'S Haki is starting to come through the blades and surrounding himself with that aura, red lightning flashing and the green like kind of aura over all 3 of the blades. Like, bro, nah, that shit is so gas, bro. That shit looked amazing. And then it shows like, again, like how Luffy came upon Zoro and like how he like told Luffy his goal, and Luffy was like, bet, that's exactly what I need in my crew. The Pirate King needs the best swordsman in the world. Like, they're just 2 peas in a pod, bro. And right there at the end, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking get this fight done, and I'm gonna you know, basically just become stronger and take that next step to what I need to do for my captain and my best friend, bro. I love that he said that, best friend. That shit is lit, man. That was such a good episode, bro. That's pretty much like it dwelled pretty much, I love that because it dwelled pretty much all into the backstory. We got all that info that we needed and led up to him like kind of realizing what he needs to do and having that resolve and you know, strengthening his Haki and letting out that Conqueror's Haki. And now it's set up for like just to go just completely fucking break loose, bro. Shit's about to hit the fan. Zoro's gonna go the fuck in. As you can see, all those small soldiers, the you know, the fucking little like small foot soldiers of Kaido's crew were trying to come help out King. Bro, to your knees, pass the fuck out, back up. You can't take me. The only one that can take me right now is King. That's who I'm looking at, bro. Everyone else, fuck off, bro. Go to sleep. See you tomorrow. Have a nice nap. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that shit is so lit, bro. Oh my god, that episode was so good. So much good backstory, getting refreshed on you know, how he inherited those swords and what he needs to do, and seeing his Conqueror's Haki and controlling Enma. Oh my god, that shit was so gas. Damn, bro, such a good episode. I can't wait for the next one. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like down below, comment, let me know what you guys think, subscribe for new, hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. You're gonna want to have that notification ready every time I upload One Piece, because this shit is going crazy for this year, bro. It's gonna keep getting better and better throughout the end of Wano, man. That's gonna do it for me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.